Greetings YouTube, it's time for the review for the DC Collectibles Michelangelo. The Mikey dresses Batman. It's I've had a couple of days of it. It's a nice figure. The joints were stiff when I first opened it. You can still hear him squeaking a little bit. But that's never a bad thing. Articulation is not the greatest. I'll go for that first. You get the head on a ball joint, but it's actually a swivel. The figures will have detachable heads. You see it's a ball joint. You need to put it back on. You don't get much articulation with it. A little bit up and down. Mostly side to side. Gotta say about the cape though, I think I've actually got some figures that are lighter than this cape. Nice and heavy weight. Makes it sit nice. Let's put that back on. Parts do swap out nicely. There we go. So articulation with the cape on makes it a little tighter. More just swivel at that point. You get a hinge and a swivel at the shoulder. Hinge and a swivel at the elbow. No double joint elbow. That's all you get. And the wrist is on a ball joint. Kind of a double ball joint and swivel. Your hip, you got your hinge and ball joint. Pretty good, decent articulation at the, very good articulation at the hip. Of course, nothing at the waist because turtle figures usually don't. Only a few of them do. Double joint knee is a ratchet and still pretty stiff. That's all you get out of it. And then you get your ankle hinge and the extremely good rocker as it goes 360. So articulation is not the greatest, but these aren't the most expensive figures either. But the accessories comes with, you get your cereal lid decorated like a pizza, pepperoni of course. It says New York City. I can't remember in the cartoon. There was a shot in with the party wagon, turtle van, whichever you want to call it, where they're shooting cereal lids. I can't remember if this is one of them. Like it's Carter's Pizza. I've watched the movie once. I like the movie, but I can't remember. I didn't go back and rewatch it. But it's a nice little accessory. It doesn't really serve any purpose. It's not a stand. It's just decorative. So don't really care for that. Pizza slice is nicely done. It's got a little bit of shaping to it. Gives a little bit more, I guess, character in a way. You get two thumbs up hands, which always good, and two open hands. What I find so far the best for that is holding a slice of pizza. The hands he's currently got on is open hands. Obviously for holding a weapon, which he doesn't come with, that's for the other one. You also have to hold a slice of pizza, but I prefer these ones for that. Of course, this is a preview edition, so the one of 10,000. Kind of one of the reasons I bought it, because I like limited collectibles. Just wish he came with the nunchucks, because he's got the holder for it. You can't really put the pizza in there. Doesn't really work. Well, on the side here, it kind of looks like he's got something for articulation, but doesn't actually serve any purpose. But posability and everything is good. He stands really well. Like, there's no need for a figure stand or anything, so that part is really good. And it stands at just over 5 inches tall. To here, about 5.5 to the top of the Batman cowl. He is, and I think in this series, there are different heights. And Michelangelo is the shortest. So the other ones should be bigger. They're probably going for the 6-inch scale, maybe the 7-inch scale. I don't know. Don't have the rest of the figures, so I'll find those out later. Let's swap out some of the accessories for the, well, only accessory swap out is the hands. So pop that off. They're pretty solid. And then pop a new one back on. Nice and stiff. Pop that off again. And pop on a new one. So I like when it's got solid connections like that. I've got some figures which, you know, pegs seem a little loose. Hands just slide off it real easy, but these are nice and solid. But this is the way I like to pose them. Kind of like he's offering a pizza. But you can't really do this without a comparison. So I got the Revoltech Michelangelo from the 2012 series, and the Bandai Michelangelo based on the original cartoon. So you can see it's slightly taller than the Revoltech, and quite a bit smaller than the Bandai it's figure arts version. Still is probably one of my favorite iterations of a Ninja Turtle, but I grew up with that cartoon. It's my favorite. Do enjoy this figure though, and it fits in nicely with them. It's got a nice artistic cartoon style to it, which another reason I bought. And it goes along well with them. It goes well in my turtle collection. I've got to get the rest of this set, so you definitely get a thumbs up for this one. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you again later. Have a good one.